G'day, today I'm going to be showing you how to service the front differential on a Subaru 4-speed automatic transmission. So this one is on my Votex. They're very similar all across the range, so let's get to it. Alright, so put a socket on it. It's a 21mm. You're going to want a breaker bar on this because they're always very tight. Once you've cracked it undone, just finish it off by hand. Hold the socket on the top side and let the fluid drain out. You also want to make sure that the gasket ring's not stuck on there or that it falls into your pan, because you're going to need that later. Now you can usually just reuse these. If you've got a new one, you could use it if you wanted to. They're a little aluminium flat ring washer, or you could use a copper crush washer or something like that if you wanted to. Right, so once you reckon you've let enough come out, put the plug back in. I just cleaned both surfaces and wiped around the gasket with this aviation number 3. And now we're going to lock it down tight. Like that. Bob's your uncle. Wipe any excess oil off. Now we just let the car down and fill her up. Alright, so it's time to refill the diff now. So the diff fill point is also the dipstick. It's on the right hand side of the transmission. Okay, it's not the fill point for the automatic part. Make sure you're filling up the diff. So first of all, I'm going to get a rag and we're just going to wipe around the top of that dipstick so that there's no debris going to fall into the hole when we undo it. Now we just undo that dipstick. It's screwed in. Out she comes. You're probably going to want a funnel with a fairly long hose on it. And then you can start filling in your fluid. In she goes. And pour it in very fast. You don't want to overflow that hose and pour it all over the side of the transmission. Now the user's manual says that the diff takes approximately 1.4 litres of differential oil. So once you've you reckon you're pretty close, just take the filling apparatus out, wipe your dipstick down and put it back in. Now this part is very, very important. When you're checking the level with the dipstick doesn't get screwed in. It just sits down like that on top of the threaded portion. Okay, do not screw it in to check the oil. If you screw it in, you're not going to have enough fluid there. Just take it out now and check if the level's right. And once it is, then you can put your dipstick down there and screw it up. And then the job's done. Now you can party. Cool guys.